Sophie and David had been married for 10 years, and their love for each other had only grown stronger with each passing day. They had weathered their fair share of storms, but they always managed to come out on the other side with a deeper understanding of each other. One evening, as they sat on their front porch watching the sunset, Sophie turned to David and said, "Do you remember that old song, 'Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more'?" David smiled. "Of course I do. It's a classic." "Well, I was thinking about it today, and I realized how true it is," Sophie said. "Our love for each other is a perfect example of that. The more we give to each other, the more we get back in return." David nodded. "You're right. Love is a two-way street. It's about giving and receiving." Sophie took David's hand in hers. "Remember when we first started dating? We were both so nervous and unsure of ourselves. But we gave each other a chance, and look where we are now." David chuckled. "Yeah, I remember. I was a mess. But you saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself." Sophie smiled. "I knew from the moment I met you that you were someone special. And I'm so grateful that we took a chance on each other." David leaned in and kissed Sophie on the forehead. "I'm grateful too. You've brought so much joy and love into my life." As they sat there in silence, watching the sun disappear below the horizon, Sophie thought about all the times they had given their love to each other. It was the little things, like making each other breakfast in bed, or holding hands during a scary movie. But it was also the big things, like supporting each other through tough times and celebrating each other's successes. Their love for each other had never been a one-sided affair. It was always a give and take, a constant exchange of affection and care. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Sophie squeezed David's hand. "I know that our love will only continue to grow as long as we keep giving it away." David smiled. "I couldn't agree more. Love is a beautiful thing, and it's something that we should always cherish and nurture." Sophie leaned her head on David's shoulder. "I'm so grateful for you, David. You're the love of my life." David wrapped his arm around Sophie. "And you're mine. Always and forever." As they sat there, bathed in the soft glow of the porch light, Sophie and David knew that their love for each other was something special. It was a love that they had given away freely, and it had come back to them tenfold. And they knew that as long as they continued to give their love to each other, it would never run out. Thank you for listening.